All right, so we got that one shower. We need to add in 3 more shower heads. So I'm just going to click on one of the shower heads and I'm going to use the copy command. So I have the copy up here. I also can use the keyboard shortcut C. So anytime you go to a tool, if you leave it hovered over that tool, Revit's going to show you, the keyboard shortcut, and it's also going to show you how to use the tool. So let's go to the copy tool. Now, before I start copying, I want to make sure I check this box up here, and you can see there's also a choice called multiple, and I want to make multiple copies. So I'm going to click that, and we're just going to copy multiple times from the back of this fixture. We're going to go down to this one, we're going to copy it, we're going to click, we're going to copy this one, click, and we're going to copy this last one, and click, just like that. Now that's looking great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get a little fancy. So I want to look at this place in the model. So what I can do is I can also use the selection box again. So let's just select all of our shower fixtures right here, and we can go up to this button up here and click it. And you can see it automatically makes this view for me in 3D so I can really see all of my shower heads. So let's just use maybe a setup just like this. And now we're going to use one of the cool commands inside of Revit. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a system. So I'm going to select all of those shower heads just like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a piping system. So I'm going to click this button, and now I'm going to select which system I want to start creating. So we're going to use this cold water system. We're going to click it, and we're going to click OK. Now we need to select the connector we want to use. So I've already set this up basically to use certain connectors on this fixture, and we're actually going to use this second one, and that's going to be the vertical connector. So I'm going to click that, and then again we're going to select the second one for all of these fixtures. Okay? And now we've essentially created a piping system. So once we create the piping system, we can actually use Revit to generate a layout for us. So I'm going to drag this 3D view and make it a little bigger. And let's go ahead and create a piping system. So I'm going to hit Generate Layout. So I'm going to click into my 3D view and hit Generate Layout. And now you can see Revit is kind of generating a layout for me to use for my piping. So this one looks pretty good actually. So I'm going to actually go ahead and just use this piping layout. And we're just going to click Finish. And first we might want to go to our settings and make sure the pipe is correct. So you can see right now we're using this pipe type standard. That's great. And then our branch piping, we're also using pipe type standard. So that's also great. So let's just go ahead and finish the layout. Hit OK, and you can see Revit has automatically created this pipe routing for me for my cold water system. Now we can still manipulate this. Maybe we want to bring in our piping a little bit closer to our fixture, just like this. That looks great. And we can go ahead and use this. So now I need to connect this to the main right here. So I could just literally connect it right to this point. So I can click on one of the pieces, right click, and create similar. And then maybe we just connect it right here, just like that. And then we can turn on our thin lines over here and we can really examine what this piping looks like. So everything's looking great.